This is Shine Valentine back today again with a new episode. Today's episode, I was something on my mind and I just did a previous video and it had me thinking about something else. And so this question is to men and women, to both. Okay. Whether you're in a relationship, whether you're single, whether you're married, it doesn't matter. And people who are single are probably going to say, well, how does this apply to me? Well, you probably have been in a relationship before, or you're going to be in one soon. So this applies to you too. And it's just a question that I have. So this is to women and men. So do you think that if your significant other embarrass you in public, or if they disrespect you in public, which could be kind of the same thing depending on how you interpret what they did to you, do you think that is grounds for a breakup? So what do I mean? Like, let's say, for example, men do not like, this is my opinion, it seems like men do not like when his wife or girlfriend disagrees with him in public. So if they're out amongst a group of friends and family, they don't like for the woman to make it seem like she knows more than him, or of course talk loud to him. And I understand, no, you don't want anybody loud talking. You women don't like that either. He doesn't want her acting like she knows everything, or if someone asks his opinion and he states the opinion, he doesn't want her to then say, well, you know what, honey, I don't agree with you on that, blah blah. He wants it to be like they are a united front. Okay. And let's say with women, one of women's big pet peeves, which I'm pretty sure is a man's pet peeve too, and I'm pretty sure some women would not like for their husband or boyfriend to disagree with them in public. But what I'm saying is, I noticed that about men. And with women, I know like a big pet peeve for me is, and this is probably for anybody, male or female, do not embarrass me in public by flirting with another woman. And when I say flirting to me also, well, I'm saying for me. You all might be different. For me, I know the difference between flirting and being friendly and being playful, but those lines can get blurred. So for me, if I'm out with my mate, if they're being too playful with another woman, we're going to have a problem. So all that playing around with another woman, as if I'm not standing there, you're more intrigued with her than you are with me. So that flirting with another woman in front of me, I feel that's the ultimate disrespect. Now, someone cheating on you is disrespectful. Obviously, they're doing it behind your back. They're betraying you, and there's no but behind that. However, in addition to that, I feel that doing it in front of me, that's just like, you think I'm a punk, or you think that you don't respect me at all because you think I'm not going to do anything. So, do you all feel if someone does any of those things where they disagree with you in public, or disagree with you in public, or loud talks you in public, or like I said, debates with you in public, do you feel that's grounds for a breakup? Or do you feel, I will talk with them about it and see how we can handle this and see if they do it again? And also, if someone literally flirts, or let's say if they're just like overly friendly with the opposite sex in front of you while you all are out, or if that person is not flirting, but yeah, of course flirting, but if they are being playful with another person, let's say they used to know this person, or some kind of way, this is not a stranger, it's a group of you all, but the person they might be playing with people in a group, but they're playing with the opposite gender in this particular group a little bit more than other people. You kind of get what I'm saying? Or being overly friendly to them. Like, I remember one time it was me and my ex-boyfriend, we went over to people's house, and they this is what he did to me. They were an interracial couple, and so he brought up that I had issues with, sometimes I might at the time had issues with interracial couples, and I don't know why the hell he said that. And I looked at him and I said, oh, okay. So I explained to them that I did not have a problem with black men dating white women. I had a problem with when black men would bash black women and say, well, I'm dating a white woman because black women are X, Y, and Z. They would never say some black women act like that. No, they would say all black women act like that. And then I also had a problem when they would actually find a black woman who did not act like the typical quote unquote hood rat. Because remember, some of these black men say that all black women are hood rats. So when they would find a black woman that did not act like that, they still would choose the white woman over. I've seen black men do this. Not a lot. I don't know if it's a lot or a percentage, but I've seen some that have had the opportunity to be with a attractive black woman that was very ladylike, because he pursued her. I seen it firsthand. But when she had to compete with the white women, he wanted the white women over her. So sometimes with some of these black guys, they'll say, oh, black women are ratchet and all that, but when they run to black women who's not, they'll still pick the white girl over her. So I was just telling them, I don't have a problem with interracial dating. It's just that I don't have a problem with white girls dating black guys. My issue was when that said black guys sit here and bash black women. If you want to date interracially, leave us that. Why are you talking about us? So are you saying you're only dating interracially because you're mad at black women? And so because the black woman you have ran into did not treat you a certain way, now you upset? So anyway, I ain't even getting into that rant. But he said that, and they were an interracial couple, and he said that in front of them, that I didn't really like, or something I said about interracial couples, and I turned and looked at him. So then I explained myself, and then the next time we hung up with that couple, I threw him under the bus, and I said something that he did, and he caught on. They said, you gotta treat men the way they treat you. So you can see they don't understand stuff until you do it to them. So then that night, after I did it to him, I brought up something that he said that would make him look bad, and then and they were looking at him, and then he had to explain himself. So when we got home, he's like, did you bring that up because of what I said previously? I was like, yeah, sure did. Don't ever front me off in public. That's one thing. I don't know if this is just a Leo thing. I'm saying it's so deep with me. I don't know if it's because of my zodiac sign, or just everybody's like this. I know with me, it's so deep that if you do that, I wasn't willing to break up with him because of that. That wasn't deep enough for me to break up with him. But if someone was to flirt with another person in front of me, or be too playful with a female in front of me, or be overly friendly and act like I'm not fair, then yeah, that's for me. I'm just saying, for me, it's grounds for breaking up, because that means you have total disrespect for me. I don't exist, and you feel like I'm so much of a punk that I won't even leave you, or that I won't act a fool in front of everybody. I feel that's blatant disrespect. I'm very big on how my image is in public. So my thing is, when I'm out with my mate, I don't care if we just got done fighting, arguing, cussing each other out. When we out in public, we better be a united front in front of everybody. We better act like our relationship is the best, even if it could not be the best. Because I don't think it's intelligent to let people see cracks in your relationship. No, you don't have to make it seem like it's perfect, but it's nobody's business what's going on behind closed doors, unless somebody's getting hurt. And please get some help. Please tell somebody if you're in an abusive situation. But I'm saying, just if that's, other than abuse and all that, I'm saying, no relationship is perfect. But my thing is, even if you all just got done having an argument, you don't then go out and purposely, front your mate off in front of people, or make negative jokes about them. You don't do stuff like that. And I'm just asking you all, for you, is that grounds for breaking up? Now, for me, I just want to have a little bit of fun with this video. Just write below in the comment section, just how do you deal with things like that? Me personally, like with that situation, that wasn't nothing big enough for me to break up with him about. We were young then. That dude, yeah, we were young when I was dating him. So I just did tit for tat with him. That's how I dealt with it. Now, if it was flirting, or him being overly playful or overly friendly with a female, I'm sorry, I'm a jealous type. And if I like to deal with my problems behind closed doors. I'm out of it. I like to deal with any issues that I have with my mate, whoever I'm dating, whatever, behind closed doors. Okay, I don't like to act a fool in front of people. But however, sometimes they make you do that. Because I remember when I was in high school, a girl I went to high school with, we were really cool, and I had to take public transportation back and forth to school, and me, her, and a lot of the other high school students were on the bus, and she had a boyfriend. Now, she was black, her boyfriend was Hispanic, and he was sitting next to these two black girls. They were twins. And And do you all know why me and her was talking? Actually, it was a group of us talking. Me, her, and like 2 other people. We were having a conversation. I turned around and he was sitting next to 2 other black girls that we went to school with. I didn't like these 2 twin girls. I did not like them. And he literally had his head on one of their shoulders, and the black girl was rubbing his head. Yes, everybody. While his girlfriend was over there talking to me and some other people on the same bus, not too far away from us, he was sitting next to one of the 2 twin girls. I think each of them was on both sides of him. He was sitting in the middle, or either I think he was sitting in the middle of them. And one of the twins, he had his head on one of the twins' shoulder, and she was rubbing his head. Yes. So I'm looking at this, and I turned and looked at my friend, and you all know she's kind of similar to me, where she act like she didn't see what he was doing. She has a major, she's like me, she has a major poker face. And I'm looking at her and looking at him, but I didn't say nothing. And I never once saw her even look at him. All I know is that either the next day or I had to take 2 buses to school. And I remember I think we got off of that bus and got on another one, or the next day, either one. Me and her was had some time to talk alone. And you know what she said? She said, did you see, his name was Antonio. She said, did you see Antonio getting his head rubbed by Jennifer? I said, yeah. I said, I thought you didn't notice. I said, I didn't see you look at him that one time. She said, yeah, I noticed. She said, I went off on him and all that. I said, that's my girl. See, me and her was kind of similar, where she wasn't going to act a fool. Now, I'm not saying if she wanted to act a fool, he gave her every right to act a fool if she chose to, but she didn't want to. I knew what she was doing. She didn't want to act a fool and give those girls the satisfaction of her going up. Like, she wanted to act like she didn't see it and get him alone and then put her foot up his butt. See, I knew her strategy, because I thought she just didn't see him, but she played it off so cool to where I kept looking at him and looking at her, and she was talking to me and the other person, and she did not even look at him. He wasn't sitting that far from us, and he literally had his head on this girl's shoulder, and the girl was rubbing his head. Now, we were in high school, we were young. Okay, I get that. Some people act stupid, but some people act stupid even in their 30s, in their 40s, in their 20s, in their 50s, 60s, and 70s. So, don't discount age. But I think she brought it up to me. She said, did you see Antonio, how he had his head on Jennifer? I said, yeah. I said, he had his head on her shoulder and she was rubbing his head. She said, yeah, I went off on him. I said, I didn't even know you noticed it. I said, I didn't even see you look at him. She said, nah. She said, hell yeah, I noticed it. She said, and I went off on him. I said, oh, good girl, good girl. And so, in some cases, she handled it, I think, well. But in some cases, another woman might have just walked over to him and got ignorant. Okay, so some people call, and I understand we were in high school, but some people calls you, I ain't gonna say calls you, because you are in control of you're supposed to be in control of your own emotions and your own actions, no matter what anybody does. But however, people can't provoke you, but you're still gonna be held accountable for your reaction. Just know that. I'm not saying people don't provoke you to do things. What I'm saying is, no matter if they provoked you, you're still gonna be held accountable for the way you reacted. Just understand that. But yeah, sometimes a person, male or female, will disrespect their mate in public, and sometimes you can't hold it in, because you might want to wait to get them alone and go off, and because maybe you don't want other people to see that sometimes people don't confront their mate when they're disrespecting them in front of a group of people, because sometimes they don't want people to know that they're upset about it, or they don't want people to know they got to them. They want to act like they wasn't bothered by it, and they don't want to come off insecure. And some people don't care. Like, nah, you could say I'm insecure all you want to. I'm about to act a fool right now because you disrespected me. So everybody handles it differently. I don't think neither way is wrong or right. I think it's the right way is the way that you handle it to where you don't get into major trouble. I ain't saying beat somebody up and try to kill them. The right way to me is the way that you feel is best to handle it, as long as no one gets hurt or nothing like that. So that's why I'm just asking how you guys handle that. Like I said, me, depending on what it is, I go tit for tat. They embarrass me, I embarrass them. That's if they mention something I said or try to debate with me in public. But if it's flirting or being overly playful or friendly with the opposite sex in front of me, for me, that's grounds for breaking up. Like, I'm a Leo, and I didn't say all, but some Leos can be very prideful. I am the jealous type female. Okay, so that means I'm very loyal, and I expect loyalty back. I'm not unrealistic. Okay, I'm not saying I'm if I find out I got cheated on, I wouldn't be shocked because I know how people can be. However, what you're not gonna do is do it in front of me. That you know, I'm really big on having a united front in front of people. Not perpetrate acting like my relationship is all that. None of that. Just you know, if a person can disrespect you in front of people, can you imagine what they're doing behind your back?